Welcome back to another episode of YDT Dreamcatchers presents the Jason Smith Show, where we don't chase dreams. Nah. We got you. And oh my God, who am I here with today?
Hey, this is the good brother Gary Chaney.
Who am I here with today?
Yes, sir.
I'm here with a beast. Let's start off right there, bro. A beast. Real estate. Army.
Navy, but it's all good.
First off, explain to me the difference between Army and Navy. Because I know the Navy is like water, right?
So majority of the time we are on ships.
Yeah.
On the water. The Army is more like boots on the ground. But obviously it depends on your job that you're doing in. But yeah, it's a difference. It's a difference. Majority of us are on ships. A lot of the Army are boots on the ground, pretty much.
See, he knows that. Brilliant. You know what I'm saying? Brilliant. Putting black people, not just black people, obviously, but putting black people in homes and putting black people in home ownership, bro.
Yes, sir.
I'm here with my guy all the way. He from here, but moved to Virginia and back here. I'm here with my guy, Gary Chaney. Gary.
Yes, sir, man.
How are you today, man?
Man, I'm blessed, bro. I'm blessed. Bro, I appreciate it, man. I'm truly honored.
Dude,
You know?
I hit you up a minute ago.
A year.
Before this even was conceptualized.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, facts.
And said, I need you on the pod, bro. I need to sit down and talk to you. If we just recorded our phone conversations, then we'll be podcast episodes. You feel what I'm saying?
It was deep.
You feel what I'm saying?
Very intellectual.
So I like to jump right in. The first question I like to ask is, what is the dream?
Well, my dream, honestly, is like to empower our communities because a lot of times we don't have access, or we didn't at one point have access to certain information, So I like to, just educate from a standpoint of, right now really just honing in on real estate, but it's bigger than real estate. It's giving people the idea and really just the understanding themselves too. Like, a lot of times we don't think we, good enough to own property, get into these houses, and a lot of times we lack the information and knowledge. But it's like the information is very attainable. It's doable. But like I said, a lot of times we don't see ourselves doing it because we haven't seen anybody else do it. So, man, my goal right now and my dream is really just to empower and just inspire.
Where did that come from? Because, like, not everybody just wake up. Not everybody just say, I want to inspire, I want to empower. And then actually, the people say it, but nobody actually takes the steps to actually do it. Most people don't. So where did that come from?
Man, honestly, I think it's one of the things, but I've always been, I'm graced to just have like a feeling like this to show love, and a calling just to, I see somebody that's, going through, down and out and, through their spirit, and just the opportunity to speak life into them, because a lot of times, we never know who is going through certain things. And it's like, if I could be that person to step in and, see the problem, okay, cool. It's a problem right there. Let me get to the solution, and to really, empower ourselves. I know we kind of like going back and forth and, but it really just came from just seeing people that don't have, and noticing, bro, we can have everything that we want to have, and I'm not saying like, I'm just a person that just up and we going rolling, but, I'm on the journey.
On the path.
You feel me? And just knowing each and every day, bro, just chasing that goal. Chasing the goal of, not just being a person like, I'm just running back and doing my own thing and, screw everybody else. It's like, nah, I'm uplifting, because we stronger as a community, so that's really my goal right now.
What you just explained is the exact reason why this podcast is here.
Yeah.
Because what inspiration, bro, which we already talked about multiple times, but inspiration is the key. Yeah. And I think that a lot of times, like how you said, people don't have these opportunities and not put in the same spot because we don't believe that we can do stuff because we lack inspiration. A lot of people lack inspiration.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And
keep going. What was you going to say?
I was going to say, and it's the exposure too.
Boom.
Like the biggest thing for me, like exposure opened up my eyes. You know, once you see certain things, you can't look back and think small on a particular, you know, aspects of life. You know, you want the best of everything.
So when you say exposure, what are you talking about?
Exposure to a different lifestyle, different way of living. You know, being around the country. You know, and actually seeing people that's actually living out their purpose. And you know, being fruitful. Like, not saying like, oh, you got to have all the material things, because it's bigger than materials.
Yeah,
you know, bigger. Yeah, but like just seeing it's more out here than just seeing what was brought up in the inner city.
Yeah,
you know, and once you see more, you want to do more.
So basically, when you went to the Navy, is that what flipped stuff for you?
So before I went, I was 8. Well, I signed papers at 17 and a half. Okay, you know, but when I went to the Navy. I was doing a lot of work. I'm like, this cool. I'm leveling up. I made E5 in a matter of 4 years, you know, so I was, scaling up, but it was like, I know it's way more out here than just doing this, you know, and that's no knock to nobody that's in the military, because, if that's your path, that's your journey, but just like being on deployments, I did 3 deployments consecutively, and being out there in the water during COVID 2020, 206 days straight. That's tough. No cell phone service, no Wi-Fi. You don't talk, like, nobody's flying on and off the boat. But it just gave me a new insight. I just wanted more. And that's the path I'm on. Just wanting more. And consistently inspiring, and going out to connect with other people, and and actually putting the work in.
So when you first got to the Navy, what was your expectations? Were you expecting to be in there for? Did you have a certain time period or a length of time that you wanted to be in there?
When I came to the Navy, initially I was like, I'm just gonna do 5 and get out.
Okay.
I was like, I gotta grind when I'm in, and like grind, get to certain goals and certain milestones, and then after that I'm like, I'm gonna get out. But when you come to the point where you're about to get out, you always got that cold feel, like, hey, should I jump? Should I jump? And sometimes situations force you to jump. And but yeah, so I did initially said I wanted to do 5, and that's what I did.
So what was it that made you, okay, so you did the 5 years, you got out the Navy. What was life like readjusting to life not in the Navy? That got to be different.
Oh, it's most definitely a transition, because you're used to doing a certain routine. I know a lot of times, like a lot of sailors, and even the military in general, you get out, you be like, oh, it's gonna be just a little short little change. But you've been doing something for so long. Waking up at 5
years.
Yeah, years. Yeah, you've been working up at 4:45 in the morning. You going on deployments. You working maybe 12-hour shifts every day on deployment. Like, it depends on your job, but tough. And you here at a certain time, but then we don't have that structure no more. You like, dang, I get to really want to, like, I get to do whatever I want to do. And it's not bad. Like, if you are the type of person that's self-disciplined and correcting yourself, you're going to adjust. But it takes some adjusting. But it's not easy. Like, I know multiple people that I know closely end up committing suicide. So it's one of those things, like, you have to be intentional and finding a purpose, finding a why. Because if you don't know why you like what you want to do in life, and the steps and where you want to go, you could legit be going off a deep end, because you've been doing this for so long, but you forget why you ever did it to begin with. So we're just going back to your why and knowing like your purpose.
I think, and you make a good point, because so many people are just aimlessly going.
Yeah.
Like, they don't know.
Yeah.
What, and that's so difficult, and that's scary to me.
It is.
How do you feel about that?
It is, and honestly, like, it's at a certain point, you, like, a lot of us, like, still trying to figure it out, especially at our age group, still trying to figure it out. And that's no knock, you feel me? Because we all have our time. It's all about when you figure out what's for you and why you here and why you doing it. But I feel like finding your purpose is the most like one of the most satisfying things, bro. Like, because you realize you're just not moving for no reason.
Exactly.
You have a why you wake up in the morning. You understand why you want to go. You're like, nah, I can't do this certain things. I got to sit down for a little minute. I got to make these sacrifices because this is where I want to go. And a lot of people won't understand when you start to transition, because that your calling wasn't a conference call. So a lot of people ain't gonna be able to connect. But that's when you go realign and readjust your circles. Still show love. But sometimes you gotta connect other bridges in order to get to certain destinations that align to where you want to go.
And like what you do, you preaching the gospel right now, my guy. You preaching the gospel, because like what you saying is stuff that I think most people need to live by, because like people depend on motivation.
Yeah.
But once you know your purpose, listen, motivation go come and go.
Absolutely.
Motivation is not a constant state, bro.
Right.
Once you know your purpose and once you know your why, that's when the consistency kick in.
Absolutely.
Consistency over motivation. You know how many
Absolutely.
times I done woke up not wanting to do nothing, wanting to just stay in a bed, bro.
No, it's real. It's real.
Man, I go call in, bro. Am I just finna chill today?
Yeah.
But then purpose kicked in.
Purpose.
You got something you're trying to accomplish, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Compound interest.
Absolutely.
You have to start and you got to keep going, bro.
Yeah.
So consistency over motivation. Do you have any guiding principles or any mantras that you live by or that you tell yourself that resonates with you?
Yeah. Bro, I'm going to keep it simple. Like, I tell myself I'm going to win no matter what. You know, no matter what obstacles that come my way, no matter what tries to stop me. Like, once I have my mind locked on, bro, there's no. You know, it's because we make every excuse why we can't do something. I'm going to make an excuse why I will do something. You know? And that's the mindset that you got to go into, like, and I think, you know, being like when I like in the military, you start to like if you take that certain principle of like, okay, you got to do this regardless of how you feel, and you apply it to your own businesses and all, like that's the winning formula right there. You got to X out your emotions, and honestly, like. I'm not saying you don't have emotions because we all human, we all go through certain things, but it's like, all right, cool, you got to shake that off and get back to it. You know, you got to tell people no. You got to be like, nah, I can't do this right now. I got a time block, like, and it's an everyday, you know, hassle that you got to tell yourself. But at the end of the day, you got to realize where you want to go and keep putting it in your face. And like, okay, this is what it takes. I'm gonna have to do this.
You just made a good point when you said people make every excuse in the book of why they can't do something. Mm-hmm. It's a concept called auto-suggestion that I love, and it's all about it's saying basically the dominant thought in your brain is what comes to reality.
Absolutely.
Most people just hold negative thoughts.
Absolutely.
They thoughts are filled with doubt and anxiety. So what do they get in life? They get the doubt and they get anxiety, and they preventing the successes of the world from coming to them because of that. Yeah. If they realize all you got to do is switch that, bro. Flip that. Flip the negative. Stop having the negative thoughts dominate your mind.
Absolutely.
Flip that to it's hard. Obviously, it take practice,
and it's reprogramming too.
Reprogramming,
and you got to filter your environment. And when I say your environment, I'm not just talking about your physical environment. You know, even your social media. You know, because we spend a lot of time scrolling, but subconsciously we don't realize that. You know, that's our environment.
Yeah.
You know, you become like you sitting. If you ever look at your screen time, like, dang, I'm on my phone for 12 hours, 24 hours
a day.
So that's like, we get a lot of times too, we get stuck in this false reality because we seen everybody on Instagram that's, you know, that's showing certain things. And I'm not knocking nobody, but like you have to curate and filter the things that you want to see. If you want to see like success and people that's in your field and like, you have to be like, okay, unfollow. Okay, let me follow this page. Like, okay, cool. Let me get this inspiration. You know, because that's what you're gonna start to see. And you know, like I say, subconsciously, what you consume is what comes out of you. You know, so when you start to speak life into yourself and you start to watch, you know, inspiration, motivational, you know, things that speak to your spirit, you know, it's gonna resonate, you know, out your mouth. You know, so
no, without question, bro. You are what you eat.
Yeah,
you are what you consume.
Yeah, absolutely.
You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
People, we watch social media. I just got done having this conversation the other day, bro. Social media is a tool.
Yeah, absolutely.
You get what I'm saying? It is not real life. Yeah. This is an alternate universe where everybody only shows the good, bro.
Absolutely.
And that's what it is. And there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. The problem comes when people start taking it seriously and start living as if, like you just said, you're watching people on stories and now you start feeling bad about yourself because you're judging yourself based off of that person's success.
Absolutely. And I'm going to say this one thing too, though. Like, and I like to try to keep it real as possible.
Keep it real as possible.
Because at the end of the day, you know, people gonna relate to the real.
That's all.
You know, so like keeping everything, you know, fluent and, you know, because like I said, people know you in real life.
Yeah.
You know, that's why, you know, people show love and support in real life to me, like, and especially you too as well, like, because it's genuine, you know, it's coming up authentically, you know, and like I say, that right there is gonna take you way farther than just, you know, being fraudulent. You know, because after a while, you can only put on a certain persona for so long before people start to pick up on it. So
me and Joe just got done talking about this. What's the lyric in Everything I Am by Kanye? He said, I never understand why people put up a facade that they can't keep up, basically.
Absolutely.
Because eventually the facade is going to run out. And the thing is, it's going to run out quick, bro. And because I don't think people understand that genuine spot genuine and genuine spot ingenuine. So it's like, putting on this act, and it's not going to work. And what I like to tell people is, bro, being yourself, being your true self, attract. I just got done telling the kids this today.
You attract.
Being yourself attracts everything you need, bro.
Absolutely.
Being somebody else, bro, you think you attracting what they attracting, but no, bro, you attracting something completely different because you don't know these people. You don't know what these people going through. You don't know these people's story, bro.
Oh, that's a fact.
So, dude, no, you preaching the gospel. Keep going.
And real talk too. When you come in a certain way, it's harder to switch it up.
Way harder.
So you got to come in exactly the way you want to be treated too. So if I'm coming in a certain way, it's you already know how I was coming. To begin with.
Yeah.
You knew the expectation because I came in a certain way and I stayed consistent. So it was like, okay, cool. So you eventually, even if people don't like how you doing it,
they're gonna respect it.
You're gonna respect it. Because you're training them how to treat you.
Exactly.
And a lot of times we go into, environments and we feel like we have to, be chameleons. And it's like, no, you are called organically, in the way you are to reach a certain group of people. Everybody is not, not everybody is not for you. Everybody don't have, everybody's not your audience. And realizing, what's for you is what's for you. And and I'm quoting Nip on this. He said I don't want $1 more or penny short, $1 more.
Damn.
And that's real talk. And understanding that you get a certain level of fulfillment. Like being you would go a long way.
Being you will take you literally all the way. Yeah. And like what you were saying is when you come in already who you are. So for example, if you come in a place and you're not being authentic, people have a perception of you.
Absolutely.
They hold that perception now. So now when you're attempting to change and now become to who you really are, people looking at you crazy.
Yeah, like
who is this? Now they don't even know that this is the real you. Yeah. So now you living with two different identities, trying to figure out, man, how would I even get to know the real me because I came in with the fake me? Yeah. Forget the fake me, bro. Forget the fake you, bro. Forget the wanting to be somebody else. That none of that matter, bro.
Yeah. Unless you got unless you strategically move in a certain way in order to get to confidence.
That's different.
That's a whole.
Because you still being yourself.
Yeah, that's an art of war.
Exactly. Yeah. You understand, bro. You still being yourself, but you doing what you got to do in order. You still know your why. You still know your purpose,
Absolutely.
Bro. And that's what matters.
Absolutely.
Real estate. I want to talk about real estate,
Come
bro.
on, now.
I want to talk about real estate, bro.
Come on, let's talk.
Because that's something that I want to get into. I know everybody want to get into because if you want to make money, my Uncle Vernon told me, listen, you trying to get rich, you need to own real estate.
Absolutely.
You need to get in real estate, bro. So when did you get into real estate? Why did you get into real estate? I need to know the story.
Okay, got you. So I got into real estate officially in 2021, the end of 2021. Okay. I bought my first property at 21. So that was my entry, but it started honestly like since I was in high school. I wanted to own property.
So you was already thinking about this?
Always. Like,
wow.
I started working when I was 12.
Okay, yeah.
Like it ain't because I had to. It was because what I wanted it for me and my people. But I understand I had to get told no. Like my parents told me no, and that was the best thing they did for me. At the time because that made me want to go out and get my own stuff. And not just for me, but to be able to give to other people as well. And I had a support system. I had a group of homeboys at the time. We was always on the hustle. Caddying, golf course, and exposed to that life. But kind of to fast forward because I don't want to over talk it. But on deployment, when I went on deployments, I really started to hone in on real estate. Getting books. Reading books is a life changing thing. Reading books, it shifted the way I thought about it gives instruction. It's right there in your face.
Word for word instruction. Do this. Yeah. I'm telling you to do this. I did this and it works.
Yeah. And I started to fact check different books, and just reading, real estate books and self-improvement, all those, they start to really, elevate yourself.
Yeah.
And you start to, gain your confidence over time as well too. And but in the books, bro. Like Rich Dad Poor Dad, I always say that book. That book was a life changing.
That was the first finance book I ever read.
Man, and it wasn't even finance. It was a mindset.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
You understand it, yeah.
And then that just made you go deeper. You know, you start to get hungry. You're like, dang, hold on. Because it like, as I was reading the book, I was seeing it. You know, like, I'm like, okay, I'm illustrating everything. I didn't want to put the book down.
You know, get like that.
I was in the military on watch. We ain't supposed to be reading books and stuff. Like, people were sneaking and doing all the types. I ain't gonna do too much on there. But yeah like, people doing all types. But I'm reading. I'm taking my spirit time. Like, I got to hone in on this particular thing because I want more for myself and my people. You know, and that's what it's about. You know, so it started really like just picking up a book on deployment.
So, how long you been in real estate?
I've been in real estate now. It's 2024, so that's 3 years.
3 years in real estate.
Yeah.
What's the biggest thing you learned?
The biggest thing I've learned
in real estate.
Biggest thing I would say I learned. So the biggest thing I learned, information unlocks doors. You know, the information and network can get you way farther. Your network open up new doors. You know, and just putting, like, as I begin to put myself out, you know, it just be intentional. Like, okay, instead of I could be going to a party, but I ain't going to a party. I'm going to a networking event. You know, I'm going to connect with somebody and that's, you know, in the field that knows more than myself. And I still do it all the time because, you know, in order to get certain things, you know, in life and connections, and, you know, you need to be able to, you know, align with people that's on the path with you as well. You know, so one of the biggest things in real estate I learned is just the power of network. You know, I know that sounds very cliche.
No, that's real. Cliches are cliches for a reason.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those people who be like, oh, because, bro, a cliche is a cliche because it works.
Yeah, absolutely.
You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, like, no, information does unlock doors, bro. Networking is key. Connections is everything. Yeah. Bro. Yeah. Who you know matters, bro.
Absolutely.
Because those people will put you in positions that you did not know that you can even get in.
Absolutely.
Those people will give you information that you didn't even know was there,
Absolutely.
bro. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's the biggest thing you learn from real estate. Somebody who want to get in real estate, man, I'm little Jimmy.
Okay.
I'm trying to get in real estate. I want to be a realtor. I don't know. I want to own property. I want to do something, bro. I need to get in real estate. What are some keys that I need to know?
Patience. The first one. You know, I know that sounds like I say cliche, but I'm gonna give you the raw game because I know like everybody hear all the, you know, self-talk and all that, but
give me the real.
You don't need to have money to come into real estate. And I know like
that's a big misconception.
Big misconception, you know, because it's like, you know, if you want to invest in real estate as far as like wholesaling deals or, you know, flipping all that, like it's ways where you can, you know, do a JV, which is called a joint venture, partner up with somebody that has the experience and knowledge, and you might be able to just find the deal for somebody and they can come fund the deal for you, you know. So you don't have to have the money in real estate. Somebody has to have it, the bank, you know, a partner. But I feel like that's the big misconception. But as far as the realtor side, relations. This is a relationship business. Real estate is a relationship business. It's not just the information you know. Like I said, it goes back to the network as far as the agent side, you know, because if you're not connecting with people, who's going to know you? You know, you could be the most valuable person. You can know all this about real estate, but if you're not actually connecting with people and out talking to people, being genuine, it's not going to come in twofold. You know, so relations.
So how does Gary connect with people? How does Gary expand his network? What does he do? Where does he go?
Okay, yeah. So when I first started, really just going to local events, type in the local RIA, you know, real estate network investing. Like go to those little events that's in the area, you know, and start being bold on broadcasting, you know, what you want out of life, you know, because that opens up new doors too. Like for example, I know a lot of people like, oh, don't tell everybody what you're doing. I get that to a certain degree, you know, because you're talking to the wrong people.
Yeah.
You know, but for me, right, at 21, I was legit in my barber chair, you know, in the barber chair talking to my barber about certain things that I wanted to do. He was like, what? Look, I got somebody, I'm going to connect you right now, the top person in the area, you know, and legit, like now that's my business partner, you know, like same team and everything. And, you know, help me buy property and all, like, and now it's just like, all right, cool. This is the level we was. Now we're just expanding off the network. And But like I said, it's the big thing. Just open up your mouth, speak what you want out of life, and speak to the right people, and be genuine. Don't be out here just running off on people and doing bad business and being fraudulent about who you are, because like I said, it comes back to you, So just get out and connect. Look bigger than your circle, because a lot of times we don't have the people in our circle that, that's exposed to the information that we want, as far as real estate as well too. But like, go out, reach out, go to certain events, certain environments. You might have to go to, a suburban neighborhood. And I'm not trying to like knock or, classify any, race or anything like that, but go to different settings as, a higher scale people, ask them what they do, get connected, and I think that's one of the biggest things though, man, just connections.
Open your mouth and
talk, speak. And you could practice just, listen to speeches. If you don't know how to speak, listen to speeches. Listen to somebody that inspires you, and that empowers you, and then you're going to subconsciously, like I said, you're going to pick all that up. It's going to come to you. It's going to start to flow through you. You're like,
I never thought about that.
Yeah.
I never thought about that. I'm the person who gives speeches, and I never thought about what you say is so impactful, because I experienced the same exact thing. I always heard the don't share your dreams. Yeah. Don't do that. Don't do that. But similar experience. So like, I was sitting upstairs at my desk, and one of the producers downstairs came up there, and I asked him random questions like, Jason, what do you do for a side hustle? What do you want to do? I said, man, I'm really trying to get back into, speaking, professional speaking. Yeah. She told me my ex-boss is a professional speaker, and he'd love to talk to you. Hit him up, Jim Love, boom, boom, boom. I found Jim Love on LinkedIn. We connect, boom. I just got done speaking in front of 300 kids because of Jim Love.
Big ups, bro.
You feel what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah.
Open your mouth,
bro.
Speak. Because you don't know who is there listening, who will help you,
Facts.
Bro. Like that. People be so scared to share their dreams because of what J. Cole said. J. Cole said, I want to tell you my dream, but you go shoot them down. Yeah. But that's like you said, you're talking to the wrong people, bro. You got to get away from the vampires, bro.
Facts.
Get away from the vampires, bro. And when people, a vampire, what is a vampire, bro? The vampire who's sucking the energy out of you. The vampires who's sucking the life out of you, bro. The vampires who is taking your mental and draining you, bro.
Yeah, facts.
Get rid of that.
And you got to have a spiritual discernment, too, to realize certain behavior, and certain, energy of hatred, because that comes it comes from the people that's the closest, but you have to realize and you take a step back, analyze the situation, body language. People say certain things in joking ways, too. They could really be down talking and downplaying what you want. But it's just realizing, okay, in order to get to that point, like say, speaking, speak it, and a lot of times, like, I try to be quiet and I used to, bro, just sit not try to say nothing. You feel me? Just sit in the background. People like, man, it's something different about you. Something and people know me people that know me, they know I'm gonna speak, I'm gonna communicate with people. But sometimes I just try to just sit in the background. But every time I didn't try to sit in the background, people call me to the front because they like, nah, it's something about you.
That energy.
Like, yo, exactly how you move and
already know.
Yeah, so I stopped trying to run from it. Embrace it. Because you the person that's called to do this. You empowering, you speaking life into people on a daily basis. You are giving instruction, not just motivation, but instruction. To a certain path. And I'm talking as I go because I don't just like to just talk. You feel me? And that's no knock, but I want to show you.
That's I want to show you. That's what matters. Though.
Yeah, show you it's possible. And man, that's the big thing because It's big, bro. Like when I'm coming back to the city. I'm back here, and where it all started, and just seeing people in the community, seeing the status that we in, or having certain conversations. You think a lot of people know this because you didn't spend a lot of time reading all it, but they like, dang, people don't know this stuff.
It's crazy.
So I'm like, it's my duty right there to just stop everything. Let me speak this into you, and now they like, bro, you don't understand. You changed my life. I had a friend, we was at the mall, and she was in there, and she was talking about, credit, how she didn't know something. I sat down, I dropped everything. I'm teaching her. She took out a notepad, everything. She at work. She's like, you don't understand. Nobody in my family knows this stuff. She's like, I came from a low income environment. Like nobody knew, I didn't know nothing about credit. I was there. I'm like, she like, yeah. So I'm like, I sat there, like, I was like, it was my goal to let her understand that. She like, you just gave me instruction. Now I know I could do this. Now I could do this. Like, so that's what it's about.
That's what it's about, bro.
And a lot of times we think we need we need a certain accolades in order to, help. It's like, nah. When you know, it's more people that don't know than know. So when you have that proper instruction, don't be scared. I know I ain't scared. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna inform you. A lot of people would think with a scarcity mindset, like, oh, if I tell you this, oh, I'm gonna be cutting off my blessing. Nah, it's enough for everybody. It's enough for everybody.
You're sounding like me, man.
Look.
This is the truth, bro.
Yeah.
It is enough for everybody. My Uncle Vernon say, bro, the world is a forever flowing sea of money, a sea of riches, sea of success.
Bro.
All you got to do is jump in and swim, bro.
Absolutely.
It's enough room for everybody to grow. People have a scarcity mindset because they believe that, dog, if I give you this, for example, okay, I got a piece of pie. Man, if I give you this piece of pie, I'm going to go have 8 pieces of pie left. I'm going to go have 8 slices of pie left, and I want my 9.
Yeah.
Is that one pie really gonna do anything for you, my guy? Yeah. When you giving it to the way I look at it is, bro, everything belongs to God at the end of the day. Whatever everything, the unit, whatever you want to call, everything belongs to God at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. So we not, even when we sharing information and sharing knowledge, we're sharing God's knowledge information. Yeah. If I'm sharing money, if I'm sharing my possessions with you, literally the other day, I was at the grocery store. I was at Metro Market, and I saw a homeless guy standing out there, and I told him I was going to get him something. But then as I came out, I remembered, dang, I forgot. Yeah. So then I saw him. We made direct eye contact. So what I did was, bro, I went fishing through my groceries. Got him 2 bananas, 2 cuties, 3 bottles of water, a few like some packets of cashews and stuff like that. And when I looked on his face, bro, and I saw the elation on his face, what that did for me mattered way more than whatever it is that I gave him, bro.
Yeah, facts.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Abundance mindset. My iPhone storage ran out. Come on now. You see we doing all these podcasts and I got all these photos and gigabytes. So we go pick it up where we left off, and we left off on talking about abundance, and you was telling me that come back tenfold.
Yeah, absolutely. When you, like I say, just being genuine, you never know your blessings come from places you never would have thought. So that's the big thing. Not doing it for our own gratification. That's kind of where we left off at that.
Yeah, and that's where we left off. Like, dog, like no, like that is. It's for you to see the impact and the difference that you can make in the world. Because like I just said, everything belongs to God. So it's not really you doing, like, you feel what I'm saying? But you are spreading love. And once you spread the love is going to come back. It don't matter what it look like when it come back. It don't matter how it come back, bro. It's going to come back in whatever way that it's going to come back, bro. And you just have to accept it in that way.
Absolutely.
So I'd like to jump to.
Let's get it.
This or that, man. This is one of my favorite games. I'm not gonna give you no explanations, and I'm actually thinking of some off the top of the head. I might go to these, but I'm not gonna give you no explanation. I'm just gonna give you the 2 options.
For sure.
You pick and you explain why.
Okay.
First one gonna be. I'm just curious. Would you? This is a real estate one.
Okay.
Apartment building, duplex.
When you say apartment building, you mean like?
As in ownership.
Okay.
Would you rather own an apartment building or own a duplex?
I know you probably said this or that, but it all depends on the numbers. When you run the numbers on the property and knowing the return you can get, that's the most important one. So it's not like, I know we get a lot of times caught in the number of units and property, but it all depends on the actual the numbers on it. Because you could have a lot of units, but you might not be profitable, so that's the big thing. But I know a lot of people just say, oh, get a lot of doors, but what's the numbers on the doors look like?
I'm glad you said that, because when I ask somebody else this, I like that answer. I feel like that's the real answer, because like it's easy for people to just say apartment building. because it's bigger, you get more people. And then what I would say is, man, yeah, you got more people, but now you got more personalities to deal with. Yeah. You got more people to manage and stuff like that. So yeah, okay, it depends on numbers.
But obviously, if you buy right, the apartment business.
Yeah, because it's more. Obviously, it's more. But I think people neglect the actual facts that come with it. Like you said, look at the numbers, bro, because you don't know this duplex, this townhouse might actually be more profitable for you than this.
And then it's what you can handle too.
Yeah,
you gotta have the proper, steps in place, the standards of operation procedures, and knowing the key team members that you need in place. Because when you talk real estate, you got to have certain team members as far as like your attorney, lenders, and title companies, and just knowing the right people to have in case anything hits the fan. Because it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
Stuff go happen.
Yes, sir.
Self-discovery or community service?
I mean, it starts with, I know you.
I mean, I hear everybody with these tough ones. Let me know what you think.
I would say the community.
Mm-hmm. Why?
I feel like you'll find your purpose helping other people.
Yes.
A lot of times, but like I say, go kind of like going back and forth. But you like, I'm gonna say self.
Go crazy.
I'm gonna say self. Because when you start to figure out what you want to do, then you can help other people.
Exactly.
Because if you just helping everybody else and you aim aimlessly, and you might even be getting taken advantage of. But it's like if you are in tune with yourself and knowing what you want out of life, and for me, like what I want out of life, it's in tune and attached to helping other people as well too. So not doing it selfishly, but obviously everybody has a self-preservation, like, want to help themselves, because you have to, in order to, let's say like, you're on a plane, it's going down, you got to put the mask on yourself before everybody else, because if not, how you going to help other people? And a lot of times I feel like we neglect ourselves trying to, help everybody else. Yeah, but I know that's not what you looking for.
No, that is, because like I'm going to say self-discovery, because once you discover yourself, you want to help other people.
Yeah, you do.
Like, it's a natural, like, dog.
It's not about just me.
Bro, when I'm sitting there, I don't know if people get irritated or not, but when I'm sitting there posting that stuff on Instagram of them, like, of me spewing my thoughts and, like, trying to motivate and uplift people, bro, that's because I've been the lowest of the lows. Yeah. I've been low. So now I know what it's like, and I have the answer for this right now. Yeah. So listen, I'm going to put it out into the ether, put it out into the universe. I'm going to put it out into the air, and whoever grab inspiration from that,
they're going to get it.
That's all that matters.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Last one.
Come on now.
Transparency or mystery?
I'm about transparency.
Explain.
But now, honestly, like, I'm coming to a point where mystery be like, okay, I'm real, right? So I like the logical perspective, but when you start to get spiritual with a lot of things, some things, start being in tune, some things, like, things that you like don't have the answers for, that you think are mysteries, you start to get shown certain things, so the dreams, like your dreams are like becomes reality, so like I said, I can go on and say, man, you hit me with some questions. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, I know. These some good ones. No, but you going crazy because you giving us us the real answer, bro. And what you saying is, I agree, because the transparency you have. If you're not transparent, how would you go get your message across?
Absolutely.
Everybody be so caught up trying to be mysterious.
Yeah. I'm about finding the information.
You feel what I'm saying?
Finding information. And I know we don't have all the answers, but it's every day you always been in tune, and you been inquisitive and going out and finding answers. Because like I said, a lot of stuff is in the books.
Yes. Nobody, but we got to pick the mugs up and read them books.
But just don't read a book. Understand who wrote the book.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't just go to a restaurant if you understand who the cook was back there that's poisoning your food.
You're right.
So you have to really just dive deeper into anything that you actually, interested and curious about. Mm-hmm. So I would say I'm more logical, but man, when a spirit and when I feel certain things in my gut, I'm like, I just gotta go. I gotta move off that, And like I said, a lot of times you can't even explain that. You're like, I just feel it.
I just feel.
I gotta know. Yeah, I gotta know it. Yeah. Yeah.
No, I feel that. No, I 100% feel that. No, everybody, I'm mysterious. I'm mysterious. Bro, come on, bro. Get off of that. Like, I don't know nobody who made it to that next level mysterious. Like, what do you mean? Even if they seem mysterious, like, for example, Michael Jackson is somebody who could seem very mysterious, but yet he was very transparent in his music. He was very transparent with his fashion. He was very transparent in many other ways, helping the community, heal the world, doing all of that stuff. Being a creative. You feel what I'm saying? So, man, yeah, I'm all about transparency. Last segment. I like to call this the deep dive. I ask you a deep philosophical question that I just want to know the answer to, bro. I just want to know I just want to know that person's perspective.
For sure.
Question I got today is, can you truly know a person? Can you truly know another person?
I believe you can.
Explain to me how.
I believe you can.
Or why?
I believe time is the best teacher.
Okay.
You know, after a certain time, a facade wears off.
Yes.
You know, so people start to expose themselves
easily.
Not like unconsciously. You know, without them even knowing what's going on.
Because you don't understand the importance of body language, the impact of so much stuff.
Yeah, you can only put, like I said, that facade. You know, only a certain time. You know, that's gonna be there. Eventually, you're gonna be like, nah, something off. You feel me? And then stories ain't connecting right, and you know, you feel the love but you have to be discerning as well too. You gotta have that spirit of like just sitting there to watch people, feel them out. You know, not just talking all the time, because if you talking, you can't hear. So sometimes you gotta sit back and you gotta be like, okay, like eventually they gonna show you.
I'm peeping, and you start keeping those mental notes. Oh, okay,
they're gonna show you who they are.
That's fishy. Yeah.
You know, like, and for example, big one for me is like people say love all the time, but I show it, like in real life, and that's right there. Now he's like, okay, dang, this person real, because I'm actually following through on what I'm saying, and it's gonna happen. You know, sometimes it might not happen on a timely basis, but it's gonna get done, because I gave you my word, and my word is bond. You know, and that's what I like to live by. But a lot of times people don't have that commitment to themselves and their word, and that goes a long way. But yeah, bro.
A man in his word.
You got to stand on that.
You got to stand
on your principles.
You got to do what you say you're gonna do.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Like I say, I told you I was gonna show up. I'm here.
And you here? My guy told me, man. Right when you texted me, yo, I already knew my boy touchdown.
Yeah.
I already knew. Yeah. I'm like, all right, bet, perfect. We gonna knock this mug out. And dog, Gary, thank you, bro.
I appreciate
because
you,
we needed this.
Yeah.
The world, the masses needed this.
Hey. Yes, sir.
I want to thank you so much for coming out. Man, dude, you ain't have to stop by here. You didn't have to, bro. You said you was, bro, and you did, my guy, bro. I appreciate that, dog. You inspired me, personally inspired me, which you already know. Like, this is for real. This is for real, bro. Like when we talk on the phone and when we have those conversations and we sit in here and, bro, our first conversation, we talking for 2 hours. I'm outside walking the dog and we just talking about life, bro.
I remember that, bro. I remember that conversation, bro, because it's certain. Whenever I connect with certain people, I feel like it's a knowing. Like you talk, it's almost like you're talking to your reflection, bro. And that's like, you know, you understand when somebody is aligned with your purpose.
Exactly.
You know, and you hit me up like I said, you contact me on the DM on IG.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like the same way I would approach it. You know, like organic, raw. Like you ain't know me. We just know we from the same city.
Exactly.
You know, I'm all the way in Virginia. You in Milwaukee, but you like, yo, hey, this is what I'm on. This the purpose. This what I'm like, cool, let's hop on a phone call. All right, cool. Get on the phone and we speaking. And I just want to say, bro, like, I'm going to give you your flowers too right now. I know it's early, bro. I know we still young. We in our 20s. We grinding. Like, but, bro, you in certain doors. You connect with certain people that's unlike certain. And it's not even just about them, because when you understand who you are and you start to attain that knowledge that they have, you understand the value of you.
Exactly.
You know, but you at arenas. Yeah. You like in these positions. And it's not about no money. It's about that exposure.
Exactly.
Because once you know, and you get in those environments, you realize like I could do way more.
Man,
and that right there, you start to unlock certain things within you. Mm-hmm. Nobody could tell you nothing. Like I know you wake up with a certain why every morning.
Every morning.
You know, and that's knowing your purpose. And people really won't understand when you find your purpose, because I'm like, dang, you really working, you really grinding. Like, bro, you take any breaks? Nah, I'm working. I'm
going,
working.
bro.
I'm going.
You feel what I'm saying, dog?
I'm going.
I'm fired up,
Yeah.
bro. This has to happen,
It gotta happen. It has to work or it has to work. Shout out Neil Davis for saying that. Yeah.
Man, that's a saying right there, my guy. Yes, but that's a fact, bro. No, bro, but no, that's what I'm saying. In tune. That's why it connected. It linked. We locked in for life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's raps, bro. It's only up from here.
It's only up, bro. And it's like big thing. Like in the city, man, connecting with more people. That's lining the purpose, bro. That's what it's about.
That's what it's about.
We gotta stay connected. This ain't no competition. We are connecting together. We building.
Together,
because we all got our different lanes. And it's like if we all create an ecosystem.
Without question.
It's powerful.
Powerful,
bro. Powerful. I'm looking forward to it, man. And bro, we're going to keep building, bro.
When I point to you, I just need you to say, we catch him.
For sure.
All right, so I'm going to point, you just say, we catch him.
All right.
You just got done watching another episode of Dreamcatchers Presents The Jason Smith Show, where we don't chase dreams, nah.
We catch him.
We catch him.
Catch him.
You can hold me down, but no, you can't stay. Sooner or later, I'ma get my way. You can try to block this, no, you gon' fall. They say for me to shine.